Demon Slayer Episode 3 of the Hashira training arc now out. So let's talk about it. Episode 3 of the Hashira training arc of Demon Slayer is now out, and it is the return of the GOAT from the Entertainment District arc. Tengen is back, and this episode is all about him training the Demon Slayer core members and getting them ready for the war that is going to come with the demons. So we also have Tanjiro going into Tengen's sort of training camp and participating in that. So we're going to talk about it because this episode, man, it's just so great to see Tengen back. It really is. He was just incredible in the Entertainment District arc. Now, obviously, we know he has those injuries, so he is no longer going to take part in the actual battle itself. If you read the manga, you know all that stuff. But to see him back on the screen was awesome. And he hasn't lost who he is. He is still this guy that is a bundle of joy, that is jumping for joy all the time, that's always trying to motivate people, like, give me some gusto, yell, show me that you're excited, that's who Tengen is. And he's still like that here. His design looks brilliant, like the way that they were able to take it from the actual page and put it on the screen and animate it like that, it just worked really, really well. So as he's doing it, it's hilarious because he's just whipping people left, right, and center. Like just sitting there, just slapping him with his with his wooden sword, just sitting there, just whacking him like there's no tomorrow. Like, come on, hurry up! You need to do this. You need to do that. We're gonna run here. It really gives you those vibes of if you've ever done sport or something like that preseason, where you come into preseason and the coach is just hammering you with fitness drills, constantly trying to get you fit and ready, and you're just running, jumping, doing all sorts of stuff, sit-ups, push-ups, all that stuff where you're like, I just want this to end. This is a living hell. And a lot of them make that remark of, this is hell. This is literally what hell feels like. So I loved all that. And then obviously we have Tanjiro, who's now fully recovered from his wounds and his battle that he took place in the last arc. And now he joins up with Tengen. And this is the first time they've interacted since the Entertainment District arc. And you can already see Tengen is throughout this whole entire episode, he's a very proud, almost like teacher and like sensei, because he really helped Tanjiro in those moments in that battle and guided them through that battle with the upper moon. And obviously we know Tengen had a close relationship with Rengoku as well, because we saw that in the Entertainment District arc where he was like, what would Rengoku do? What would he do? I need to do this. I need to step up to the plate. So when he meets Tanjiro, and Tanjiro is just walking through this whole training program, he is just completely on another level to everyone else. And then obviously everyone else is like, that's the guy that fought, an upper moon. This guy fought an upper rank demon. Like, this is what we need. Like, and they're watching him and they're like, that's the stamina and fitness we need to be able to fight them. And they're just blown away. And then obviously Tengen's wives are here as well. And they meet Tanjiro for the first time since it as well. And they're very grateful to Tanjiro for the help. And they say, like, I wouldn't have been here without you if you weren't there. We wouldn't have made it out alive. You, Inosuke, Zenitsu, Tengen, all you guys saved us. And the reason why we're all at home now, happy and safe, is because you guys were able to do that. So they're very grateful to him. But the key thing is when they talk to Tanjiro, when they're sitting there in that room where they give him the tea that's going to help his fatigue, that they mention that Tengen still wants to fight. Tengen feels bad because of his injuries, that he now has to take a step back from being a Hashira and not being in the fight anymore. So we're already starting to see, and when they ask Tanjiro, we need you to defeat Muzan so that we can live happily with Tengen, so that he doesn't have this guilt and this remorse of the injuries that he's occurred by stepping and now having to step away from being Hashira, because he just wants to continue to fight, because why Muzan's out there, this is a living nightmare that's never going to end anytime soon. So Tanjiro tells him, I'm going to promise you, I will do everything I can to beat Muzan. It's going to happen. So we're already seeing some development there as well. And then obviously we get that moment where Tengen says to Tanjiro, like, you've learned enough from me. There's nothing more I can teach you here. You're ready to go on to the next stage. But we also have the other core members there, the Demon Slayer core there. They have this beautiful character development of themselves that I really enjoyed, where they see Tanjiro and they realize, because there's this brilliant action sequence where Tengen pretends to be a demon up in the mountains in the sky, and you just see how quick and how superior he is to them. And he gives Tanjiro a mission that you need to stop me and protect everyone else here. Just like Rengoku did in the Mugen train arc, where he had to fight Akaza as well, but also at the same time try and make sure no one died, which is not an easy feat. Where you think of it and you're like, oh, okay, that's cool. But when you're dealing with those type of demons that are that powerful, it's hard because you're focusing on them, fighting them one-on-one, but you're also focusing on how do I save all these people at the same time. So Tengen's already trying to teach Tanjiro that moment where you've got to now protect everyone else while also making sure that you defeat this demon. So that was all great, but then the realization that everyone else comes to is, we're not going to be as strong as Tanjiro. We're not going to reach that level. We're not going to reach Hashira level. But what we can do is we believe in Tanjiro. We believe that he is capable of beating Upper Moons. He's capable of going and beating Muzan. So we're going to get stronger so that we can support him. And I thought that was really, really good. And I love how they got that from the manga and put it onto the actual screen here and gave us that, because I think that's really, really good, and it showcases you how everyone sees Tanjiro now, from the first time we meet him to when he first met the Hashiras to where he is now. A lot of respect he's gained on the way, and now he's sort of becoming this messiah figure where everyone's supporting him and believe in him to be able to beat Muzan. Then we also have the Serpent Hashira and the Wind Hashira, Sanemi, talking about their experience in the very first episode, where they get a glimpse of the Infinity Castle. And they're trying to figure out what happened here. How did this happen? There was demons everywhere and they just vanished like that. And they can't wrap their heads around it. They're trying to figure out what's going on. And this is where the Serpent Hashira goes, I got a bad feeling about this. Something's about to happen. There's a big, big, big battle or war that's going to come, and we need to be ready. But when I'm training everyone else, I can't focus on myself. And this is where they propose that they're going to fight each other. So that's going to be awesome. And then the big, we have the Giyu stuff as well with Tanjiro, with the noodles and that. And that was all great. But then you have that moment where we go and meet the Miss Hashira, who's just whooping everyone's ass right there. And Tanjiro now is going on to the Miss Hashira's training. So I believe next week's episode will be the Miss Hashira's training. So I'm excited for it. I thought this episode was great. It was great to see my boy Tengen back again. And I really enjoyed it. Animation looked fantastic as well. Love it. So, yeah, the score was great as well. Cannot wait for next week's episode. So let me know what you guys think of episode 3. Did you guys enjoy it? Smash it down in the comment section below. Smash that like button, click subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.